Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I make beer battered fish. I'm going to be using cod. And I've got a bag here. It's open. I'm going to take some of those out. What's great about this, I got it from Kroger. They come individually packaged, so I don't have to cook the whole bag. I'm not a big fan of cod, but that's the only fish my husband eats. So I've got a package of McCormick beer batter and oil. Sorry, I don't have canola oil. I'm going to use the last of the vegetable oil, then it's going to be strictly canola in this house. And that's all you need according to the box. But on the back of the recipe, it says you can use water or beer. So I'm going to definitely use the beer. And to kick it up a little bit, you know your girl's going to add some garlic powder and some black pepper to the seasoning. So that's everything you need for this recipe. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up. And this should be quick because it only fries for a couple minutes. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to show you another trick to how to fry beer battered cod that makes it really crispy. So I'm going to put you guys on pause, and then I got to get the fish defrosted and everything set up, and then we'll come back and start filming. Okay everyone, I washed the fish. I didn't know cod held so much water. It was near impossible to almost get this dry. So I'm just going to put pepper on this and garlic powder on both sides because I'm using the beer batter. And I didn't know, I read the box. That's what happens when you read. I thought, see, this fish is falling apart. I don't know how this is going to fry. I'm probably going to have to take that off. But anyway, I thought the whole box was 2/3 of a cup of beer, and it's not. It's 1 cup to 2/3 of a cup of beer. So I'm going to go ahead and use 2 cups because I don't know for these little 3 pieces of fish how much beer batter I'm going to need. So I'm going to measure that out. And this is not my preferred fish. I tried to look on the box to see if it said if it was 2 cups, then I wouldn't have to go through this unnecessary madness, but it didn't say. And as I shake this in here, this appears to be 2 cups exactly. Well, I'll be. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and dump that in there. And so now I have to add 4/3 of a cup of beer because it's 2/3 to a cup. So that's 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3. Yeah, I guess you can use water, but since this is beer batter, I wanted to really drive home the beer batter flavor. So that's why I chose to use beer. But if you don't want to use beer for alcoholic reasons, then I would suggest just using the water as the recipe specified. And yeah, see, this is over, that was over 2 cups. So I'm going to add some more beer to this. Thank God I have some more beer. We don't really drink. And when I said I was going to make beer battered fish, I told my husband I was going to stop and get a can of beer. And he said we had some. So I was shocked and happy. Yeah, this is extremely thick. I'm going to go ahead and add some more beer to this. As you see, this is really, really thick, and I know it should be thick, but not this thick. Yeah, this is more of the consistency. Get a clean plate. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed up really well and then get ready to dip the fish and put it in the oil as soon as it comes to temperature. And I want to tell you guys thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe and share if you like this video. I upload 2 videos every week, and with an inspirational quote and a controversial joke. And this recipe you guys should really like. Like I said, it's easy. You can buy the stuff out the box and just go ahead and make New England, well I should say the British style fish and chips. I will be making some steak fries, not chips, to go with this. So let me put you on pause, get the camera turned around, get set up, get the oil up to temp, and then we can start frying. Okay everyone, I think my oil is up to temperature. Too lazy to get out my thermometer, but Just wanted to show you guys a trick. Supposedly old school, you put a wooden spoon in there, and if you see bubbles, then the grease or the oil is hot enough. So we're gonna go ahead and work with that. Now this is terrible. I have an electric stove and I got a paper plate over here. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip this. This batter is really, really, really thick. I'm gonna try not to tear the fish up trying to fry it. Hope this doesn't make too much of a mess in my kitchen. Beer battered fish. And I apologize, I'm only doing 3 pieces, but this is only for my husband. So clearly 1 cup would have worked. I was going to batter and cook that little piece, but that doesn't make sense. Now this should be really crispy. I've never done this before, so I'm making this the first time for my husband to show you guys how I make it. If this turns out, it should. I've had it before. Somebody else made it with this, but I've never actually prepared it myself because I really don't care to fry food. It's not my thing because it pops. Now I've got 2 sets of tongs. I've got some shrimp tongs and some bigger tongs. In worst case scenario, I'll get the spatula. That's not going to work out there. I only hope to turn these 1 time is my goal. I'm going to go ahead and scoop these crispy bits out of the oil. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give these a turn and see what we're working with here. Not bad. I have my wire rack here, so because I'm going to put them on the wire rack and put them in the oven when I cook my French fries. Now I eat these with tartar sauce. My husband, I don't know what he's going to eat with his. I'm not eating this, but when I take my pictures and tell you guys my joke, I'll set this up with some Louisiana tartar sauce that I bought that I really, really, really like. So anyway, I'm going to put you guys on pause, let this cook for a little bit longer, and then come back and show you how it looks. Okay everyone, I'm going to turn them for the 2nd time. We've been cooking about a minute, minute and a half. These are some pretty thick pieces. I'm looking more for color, because the fish should be done. But they're not quite that golden brown color I'm looking for. So I'm going to put you guys back on pause. I'll come back and then I should be pulling these out. Okay you guys, these are the perfect colors that I want them to be. So I'm going to take them out. Now first I'm going to black them on paper towel. And then I'm going to put them on a wire rack. And then get all this cleaned up. And then set up to show you guys my joke. So I'm going to put them on the rack like this. Put them in the oven at 250 degrees. Clean everything up. Come back and tell you my joke. Okay, everyone, there you have it. Beer battered cod fish. Hope you enjoyed this video. So here's my joke. A penguin walks into a bar. He sits down at the bar and he asks the bartender, "Do you have any fish?" The bartender says no. So the penguin leaves. The penguin comes back the second day and he sits down at the bar and he says to the bartender, "Do you have any fish?" The bartender says no. So the penguin leaves. The penguin comes back on the third day. He sits down again at the bar and he looks at the bartender. He says, "Do you have any fish?" The bartender angrily says, "Look, I don't have any fish. I've told you two times in a row. Now this is the third time. Don't come back in here anymore. If you come back in here again, I'm gonna nail your beak to the bar." So the penguin leaves. The next day, the penguin comes back in. He sits down at the bar. He says to the bartender, "Do you have a hammer?" The bartender says no. He says, "Do you have any nails?" The bartender says no. The penguin looks at him and says, "You got any fish?" I thought that was hilarious. So anyway, that's my joke. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Give this recipe a try. They're really crispy, as you see. I've got French fries and garlic bread going with this. So anyway, have a good evening. God bless, and hopefully see you guys on the next one.